Ever wonder why you flinch when someone raises their voice? Or why you replay every conversation in your head like it's a Netflix episode you started in but hated? That's not just overthinking. That's childhood residue. And if you grew up with narcissistic parents, congratulations. You've been carrying around 3 unusual traits that the rest of the world either envies, fears, or flat out misunderstand. I'm talking about traits that shape how you trust, love, and survive in this chaotic circus called life. Let's get into it. 1. Hyper-awareness radar. Kids of narcissists basically get built-in surveillance systems. You learn to scan a room faster than a CIA agent because survival depended on it. You could tell from the way your parent closed the door whether it was a safe day or a run-for-cover day. You tuned in to micro-expressions, tone changes, even the silence between words. This is not just awareness, it's hyper-awareness. The good side, you read people like a damn psychic. You can feel bad energy before it even breathes near you. The bad side, you're constantly exhausted because your brain never shuts up. You're living like an iPhone with 97 apps open in the background, burning battery life on people who don't even matter. But here's the savage twist. The very thing that drained you growing up now makes you impossible to manipulate as an adult. You sniff out lies, fake kindness, and backhanded compliments like a bloodhound. That's not paranoia. That's a superpower. 2. The chameleon mask. Children of narcissists are shapeshifters, not because they're fake, but because they had to be whoever kept the peace. Around mom, you were the obedient angel. Around dad, maybe the high achiever. Around both, you were silent just to avoid lighting the match. You learned early that your real self wasn't welcome, so you built masks. And here's the scary part. You got so good at it, people think they know you when they don't know a damn thing. On the upside, this gives you insane adaptability. You can walk into any social circle, boardroom, back alley, church, choir, nightclub, and fit in like you've been there for years. On the downside, you sometimes stare in the mirror and think, who the hell am I when nobody's watching? And let's be brutally honest, you might even catch yourself people-pleasing, bending, adjusting, shrinking, just to keep everyone comfortable. But here's the comic truth. You could win an Oscar for pretending to be fine while your brain is staging World War II. The savage advice. Rip the mask off slowly, piece by piece. The real you is way more terrifying and way more magnetic than any costume you've been forced to wear. 3. The survival work ethic. This one's unusual because it's not just about working hard. It's about hustling like your life depends on it. Because back then, your emotional survival did. You learned that failure wasn't an option because failure meant ridicule. Rest wasn't an option because rest meant laziness. Showing weakness? Forget it. So you became a grinder, a hustler, a perfectionist with insomnia. The upside, you'll outwork anyone. You'll push through exhaustion, outlast your competitors, and build skills most people can only dream of. The downside, you don't know when to stop. You treat burnout like a personality trait. Here's the kicker. While other people brag about teamwork and self-care, Sundays, you're 3 steps ahead because pressure is your default setting. You were trained in chaos, so the world's chaos feels like home turf. But remember, surviving is not the same as living. You've got to teach yourself rest, joy, and softness because you never got those lessons as a kid. And if you don't, you'll die with trophies, but no peace. If you grew up with narcissistic parents, you now know why you walk away carrying 3 unusual traits. 1. Hyper-awareness radar. 2. The chameleon mask. 3. Survival work ethic. Each one can destroy you or build you into someone untouchable. It all depends on whether you let your past chain you or whether you weaponize it. And here's the truth no one tells you. You didn't just survive narcissistic parents. You graduated from psychological hell with skills most people can't even buy. You're not broken, you're forged. So next time someone underestimates you, remember this. You grew up in a battlefield and now life feels like a playground. Don't waste your energy proving you're enough. You already proved it by existing. Now go scare people with how strong you turn out.